Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Renowned Gaming. It's the Meta Monday catch-up with myself, Birdie, Jordan. Hello, guys. How are we doing?
I'm great.
Good evening.
Good evening. So, it's been a busy weekend for Middle-earth. 14 events to cover. Yeah, apparently. So, 14 events to cover today. We've got some 10 on Longshanks and 4 on Admiral. So we're just going to kick straight into it with the long expected Brawl in Ohio in the US. 750 points. SMEGL is banned, which is upsetting because I'm sure there's that one person that really wanted to play SMEGL. So yeah, we're going to do it right in third place. We have Macho Man Andy Savage. And I love that name as well. So he's playing Depths of Moria. And it looks a lot different than what the Depths used to be. It used to be a shed load of goblins. Now he's got a couple of trolls and the Balrog instead. We've not seen Depths do well since the FAQ.
No.
So this is an interesting take. What do we think to the 2 trolls in the Depths instead of the goblin spam?
It's a threat. That's what it is. It's another threat compared to the Balrog, which is good, which is what it really needs. I think.
A little bit of staying power, isn't it? Having those extra couple of threats. That model count is very low, though, but I like the Black Shield inclusion. A couple of
some D6
in there. Win path?
Let's have a quick look. 7-3 Treasure Hoard.
Ooh.
Lost to the last Alliance on Domination, and 7-6 Clash by Moonlight. So tight games for those wins. So I'd like to say, let's just quick one. So 2 trolls. So at the Balrog with some Goblin Warriors with shields and spears, some black shields. Me and John were actually talking about black shields after our game on Sunday as well. And then just some prowlers in there as well. Just nice and well-rounded, like John was saying, some staying power. So well done, Macho Man. Oh yeah. So Ben Smith with the last Alliance. No bets today, but it is Elrond and Elendil. So we didn't see Elrond and Elendil together, but we are seeing Elendil a lot more. So 2 banners, 7 shields, 6 spears, and then Elendil with all shields and spears, and the longbows on the Númenóreans. So I maxed out warbands on Elrond and nearly maxed out on Elendil. What do we think? Is it enough elves?
I think what he's gone for is pretty. I say it's more efficient.
Yeah.
Because usually you're just doing most of the time you're rolling for the 6. You're just hoping for that 6-up charge. But I don't know, what are the shoot value on the Númenóreans?
4.
It's 4 plus. They are strength 3 bows still, which is nice.
Yeah. They're still the same bows.
And I'm not gonna lie. 6. I'd rather have Númenóreans than the elves are shooting because at least the elves are getting into combat and they're getting into the doing something rather than sitting there shooting.
They are strength 4 as well in combat, so still pretty nice. So yeah,
this isn't the normal build, is it? We normally see them take one big hero and then they take something like Eristor and a captain. This is almost 2 full warbands. Elendil's missing like just 1.
Just 1, yeah.
So they've maxed out as much as they can, but they're only 6 might at 750. So they've done well to win with it. And also, you've only got half your army with using your special rule, your army rule. So
yeah,
I don't think it's the most efficient, but they've played it well to
get
win
to
with
second
it. So
place.
well done to them.
Yep. And next up, we have Kiko Maradona with Harad. Adam, avert your eyes because there may be too many bows. There's 27 bows.
And a betrayer giving you re-rolls on everything. That is filthy.
That is the absolute shooty.
They're not playing for anything else either. There's absolutely no other game plan really.
That is like, I mean, like he's got the spears to back up all the bows more or less, except for like with the betrayer. But like you've got the Golden King, who's a solid hero. The betrayer is awesome. You've got a Taskmaster. You've got a Chieftain. He's got 1 Raider. What a lad. He knows best. Let's just take
I
a
like
look.
the inclusion of the few watches of Kana, however. He's got 4 of them in there.
Yeah, you got.
They give you a bit of intelligence for objectives, so you can pick stuff up. They're like intelligence 5+ or something.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
So
his win path was 4-3 on Caesar prizes, 13-1 on capture and control against Rideout, I believe. Yep. And 15-1 against the Bjornins lead from the front. Those poor Bjornins, man. I wonder how quickly they got shot to bits.
I think this must have been what's called a veto. Because the first one was
there is a veto system. Yep. So obviously maximizing the rounds and stuff. So that's good to know. Well done, Kiko, on your first place with the Hurad. Next up, we have the Quebec City headquarters, 18 players, 700 points. We're going to see what we've got here. Army of Gundabad. Just for you, Adam. Just for you.
Oh, yes.
So, Bolg, Troll Brute, Gundabad Orc Captain. It's just a Troll Brute on his own, which is quite cool. Some Berserkers, Gundabad Orc Warriors with Shields, some with Spears, 2 Warbats, and then 8 with Shields, 4 with Spears. What do we think, Adam? You are the Gundabad specialist here.
So I don't myself use a Troll Brute, but I do appreciate that profile is pretty good if you can get the most out of it. But the most beautiful thing about this list is they've got almost a 2-to-1 perfect ratio with the shields to spears, because the spears are such a weak link in this army, and because you've got a board-wide banner, you can almost play this list a bit like Khazad-dûm. Take loads of the shield dudes, shield on one turn, the turn you get the banner, fight with them.
Yeah.
And alternate.
Nice. I like that. It's really
Fantastic list. Love it.
Very nice. Well done. Memil 40. Next up with Julian 90 with Defenders of Helm's Deep. We have not seen Defenders in a long time. I'm already happy. He's included Aragon. So we've got Theoden, Aragon, Gamling, the Royal Standard of Rohan. And we got some Warriors with Shields, some Galadriel Warriors with Bows, and then some Throne Spears, a Royal Guard with Throne Spear, and then just 2 base Royal Guard. And then we got 7 Warriors of Rohan with Shields, Galadriel Warriors with Shields and Elven Spears. And then we got some more Rohan with Throne Spears, 2 Elf Bows, and 2 Elves with Shields and Spears. I quite like this. It's some great heroes. There's a lot of free might on the board with Aragorn and potentially getting him back with Gamling. I'm not the biggest advocate for Gamling, but I quite like him in this. Yeah, I like this. It's a good mix of elves to Rohan as well. There isn't too many. So, and there's a lot more emphasis on the throwing weapons and the bows as well. So that's nice to see. Because 42 models, they could have potentially gone what is it? Maybe 14 bows, somewhere around that. He's only going for 5.
Yeah.
So really good going. We'll just check out the win path quick. So 7-5 on Treasure Hoard against Lothlorien, 9-6 against the Last Alliance, and 13-11 against Battle of Fornost. So on Storm the Camp. So well done, Julian. It's nice to see defenders getting that. And then next up, we got the Riders of Theoden. Oh my dears. Antoine G. So let's check this out. Oh wow, look at that. Theoden, Éomer, Éowyn, Gamling, and just Royal Guard. Not even Riders of Rohan for bows, it's just Royal Guard with throwing weapons.
Yeah.
What do we think? This is pretty cool.
It's a rough one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot of might. And it's very...
I like it. A lot of might, and you've got that death turn as well, where you can call loads of stuff for free, so you bank it. It's a bit like almost like a Eleanor list for me. You can go so super aggressive and reduce your opponent's numbers in a very quick short space of time, and then just get on top and stay on top.
Yeah, and it's still a good model count with all those heroes as well, which is really cool. 18 models. Let's just...
A couple of Royal Guard to go and get objectives as well.
Being fearless, Let's go and check this out. So 18-2 against Army the White Hand, 7-2 against Wolfpack, 17-1 against MESBG. Like, those are some, like, solid, like, showings there for Riders of Theoden. Like, and that is an army we do not see. So well done, Antoine, for your first place. Next up, we've got the Heart of Scotland. So GBHL 90, 4 games. We don't have the first place list, sadly, but we have got the third and second. So we've got Arnor for third place, going 3 and 2. So we've got Arvidui, Argadir, Melbeth. How many 5-outs can we roll today, guys? So we've seen the Arnold list, and it is really solid because they've got D6 battle line. You've got some okay heroes. Argadir is awesome because he's on horse, and you got 9 Knights of Arnold with him. And Malbeth, basically protect Malbeth at all costs. Yeah, I mean, I will get this army at some point. I need to get around to it. So well done, Kai, for your third place. Let's have a look. So 9-3 command the battlefield, 8-5 on lead the front, lost stake a claim, and then 12-8 destroy the supplies, 0-5 storm the camp, and then 12-7 what? So many games. Oh my days, that's a lot of games. 7 rounds, and then 5-4 MESBG. So 5 and 2, sorry, not 3 and 2. Next up, David Reed with Kingdom of Khazad-dûm. He's got Durin, baby. So Durin with 12, Khazad-guard, some Dwarf Elf Rangers, and then some Shield Warriors. And he's even took an extra banner as well, which is quite nice. And then 4 Iron Guard on top of that. So very low numbers-ish, but it's still a lot of D7 dwarves. And Khazad-dûm has got so many it has like 2 more army rules than it probably should have. But yeah, this is quite solid. The Dwarf King is a great profile. 85 points for a Fight 6 hero. D8, is that right? As well?
Yeah.
He's D8. He's really tanky. He can be hit hard when he wants to. You've got the Khazad Guard, and you don't have to make them burly because they're just fight 5, and they're that tanky they can usually withstand most hits as well. So really good going for David Reed. Just out of curiosity, 5-4 command the battlefield, 14-0 lead from the front, 7-1 stake a claim, 10-0 destroy supplies, 21 against MESBG and storm the camp, and then 7-12 against Arnor, assassination, and then 11-1 reconnoiter. So really good showing there. And then obviously we have Jamie Baxter, which sadly we can't see his list, but it was Halls of Fran Daddy going 6-1. He only played to go 6-1 as well. So well done, Jamie Baxter, with the Bro Hero. So next up, we've got the Mirkwood Mayhem, Stu the Conies at Just Play Games. If you've never had a chance to go to Just Play, I know it's closer to you, Adam. Get yourself. It's a really good shop and a great venue. It's changed.
It's Liverpool. I've been there just the once.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit distance for me. It's about 2 hours, to be fair.
Jump yourself on. You'll be fine. So we've got GBHL 90. So first we've got Will Jones with Reclamation of Moria. So 750.
Oh, Will was there. Will's from my Leeds lot. He's getting to a lot more events now. He's been at quite a few of your guys up in Middlesbrough, and he's
nice.
Always the Reclamation player. He's fantastic with it. Well done to him.
He's repping the Reclamation. So Barlin, King's Champion, Dwarf King, and Ori as well. I like Ori. Ori's really cool. So I like this. This is a lot of solid bodies for 750, and you've got tons of might on the board as well. Between Barlin, the King's Champion, and the Dwarf King. And we'll have to quickly remind ourselves what Ori does, because it has been a while. So let's just take a quick look. Reclamation of Moria. So when a friendly Erebor hero within 6 slays an enemy hero or monster, they can regain a might, will, or fate. How much might do we reckon that King's Champion got back over the course of that day?
No. Bear in mind,
terrible.
Oh, is it only
an Erebor hero?
Actually,
so I played Will only like a week or so ago at the 100 Grey Havens, and he was running this list at 650, so just knock off one of the heroes. And I said, "Oh, what's your reason for taking Ori?" Because he only affects himself in this list, but because he's got a two-handed weapon, if you can get him into a fight with the King's Champ or with Balin, they win the fight with the fight value and striking. If he does the damage and kills them, he can get the mic back himself.
Right.
Also, he's very, very cheap to give you a 2-might hero with throwing weapons, a two-handed weapon, and a decent-sized warband. So he's just good value all around.
Okay, yeah, that's quite nice. I never really thought about it that way. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? So
I've never seen anyone else take Ori in this list. So Will's onto something there. It's a good little spot, is that?
You have cracked the case, mate. So really solid list. I actually like that now. 10 times more now you've explained that. That's brilliant. Next up with Dan Smith with the Battle... Oh, I thought it was Battle of Fornos. Breaking of the Fellowship. These bloody things are awful to read. So Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, Boromir, Merry, Frodo, Samwise, Peregrine, Haldir, 1 banner, 3 spears, and 2 bows. Oof. Just that looks insane to read. 22 might.
Breaking's a very good list.
That is, yeah.
Possibly the best all-hero list.
Definitely. It's got a lot of tasty rules, and the fact it now...
Doesn't have Bill.
I know it's not Bill the Pony, but it is the better of the two, sadly. Getting the 3 Elven Cloaks, the 3 cheeky little extra war gear that they all gain from Galadriel from the films can be really nice. Yeah. And you get access to a banner for banner VPs. Yes, they don't come up often, but when they do, you'll be like, so glad. Yeah. You've also got Frodo to protect like the essentially the whole group and to protect the Lothlorien guys. With obviously blinding light.
Blinding light. Yeah.
So it's really tasty. And the fact you don't break as well until Frodo dies is pretty big. So well done, Dan. And then next up we've got S-Barnes. So we've got Ugluk. Can't get it right. Can't get it right today. Ugluk Scouts. So Ugluk, Isengard Orc Captain, Grishnak, Mauher, and a Scout Captain. Oh, that is 58 models at 750, and they're all good models, essentially. I know obviously you've got the orcs, but like they add the spears to those Uruks and just do so much work.
Grishnak is a better profile than people realise as well. I don't think you see many people take him with Ugluk Scouts, but
I was going to say
he's got a few little special rules. Him and Snagger, you don't see people. He's like a high ceiling model. If you get the most out of him, actually, the both of them are good value.
Yeah, I like this.
He's got the backstabs, which is nice, +1 to wound, but it's that second one.
Yeah.
If he wins a duel roll, no other allies in the combat. He can choose a single enemy model, and on a 4+, they're immediately knocked prone. It's like if he manages to strike up or win a fight against something big.
That's quite nice.
You can just like plan for the next turn and knock them prone, and if you can win a move off, you're just keeping them prone. They do nothing for 2 turns.
Yeah, I remember Alan was playing Ugluk Scouts, and when he was explaining Grishnak, I was like, this guy's awesome. Like, and he's so
also cheekily, just look at that intelligence as well on Grishnak.
Why is he intelligence 5, man?
No idea why he's 5+, but flipping hell, that's nice to have for the pickup object.
That is really good. Man, Orc players are fuming. I like this. It's really cool. He's got 2 banners as well. So he's got an Uruk Scout banner and an Isengard Orc Warrior banner. So obviously being able to split those off into 2 little contingents as well. This is really cool. And he's got plenty of bows as well. Was it 7, 14, 17 bows on top of that?
Yeah.
This is real taste. Let's have a quick look. 16-0 Commander Battlefield. Not surprised. Commander Battlefield with that army is insane. 11-5 on Treasure Hoard and 5-4 on Contest of Champions. And there's some close games, but Ugluk Scouts back on the menu, boys. Well done to S Barnes for taking it at Just Play Games. Next up,
Shenny was rivaling me for the top Northern player last year.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I think he came second in the North region. He's a good player, Sean.
Oh, nice. Well, maybe you can take it this year. So tails that really mattered.
Not if I can help it.
Not if you can. Yeah. Tails that really mattered 3. So we've got Bent's Lantos with Rivendell from the looks of it. Yep, 1,000 points of Rivendell. Let's check this out. So we've got Elrond. We've got Elohir, Eladan, Glorfindel, Eladan, and Elohir on horses. We've got Elrond on horse.
34 models.
That is, like, you got to bear in mind, there's a lot of points in those heroes. And they're also expensive, but those are some quality heroes. So you got Elrond and Glorfindel. And then 9 Rivendell Knights on top of that. That's nearly 200 points in Knights, which is insane. So it is a low model count, but it's fast.
Yeah.
I've not played against the Rivendell Knight lists before, so not very used to them. I know it's a thing, obviously, with Elrond. Glorfindel Knights.
Not nice.
Is it not nice?
It's not nice against dwarfs.
Yeah. Yeah, because have they got the lances on the knights as well as the bows, or?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
It's real tasty. 12-5 sights of power, 9-9 capture and control, 18-1 command the battlefield. Against not surprised. Poor Iron Hills man didn't know what hit him.
Yeah.
Next up we got Robert Tyronix. I'm going to go with Tyronix. Is that Z at the end that's catching me out? So we've got Barad-dur. So the Dark Lord, the Witch King of Angmar, and the Mordor Orc. Do you wish you played this at Hull the last time you were there, Adam? Where it wasn't just 5 models.
Exactly right. I just wanted to face more than 17 models across 3 games at 1,000 points.
So 54 model count. Dark Lord. So we've got some Black Nuns. We've got a banner. We've got some 2-handers, some shields, 8 spears, 7 trackers. And then we've got the Witch King on horse with a Morgul blade. We've got some more Black Nuns, some Mordor Orc warriors, some with shields, some with spears, and some Warg Riders. And then we've got a captain with some more trackers, and then some spears, some shields, and a second banner. This is cool. I wish we saw this more, and I agree with you, Adam. I think it would be great if people started taking Barad-dur like you know, the way you see it in the films, like tons of orcs. Oh man, this is cool, and I think this really does a lot of work as well, because obviously Sauron is an absolute unit. There's a reason he's 400 points. And I think this is definitely the best compliment to him, taking the models, because is it 24 models he can take in his warband as well?
So, yeah, 24,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, so having that already is massive. Let's just check out Robert's win path. So he had the Barad-dur mirror, Barad Steel. Barad Steel, that's what it's called.
Did he take the other one?
We'll have a look. So sights of power, capture and control, and he had a bye in the last round. So who knows? Maybe his opponent. So maybe his opponent had to dip out for that. We will check the other one. I'm curious to see. No, the other one had a bunch of models in it too. They know how to do it over there. So yeah. And then first place was Zoltan. For those of you who've watched Dudes, Where's My Car? So we've got Moria. Let's see what Moria looks like.
Fire Dragon, Cave Drake, Watcher. Yuck.
Oh, come on now. It's an improvement from what the depths of Moria 1,000-point list used to be. So let's all praise the new meta for the Goblin. So we've got Derb as a dragon, Cave Drake, the Watcher. So surprisingly, actually, and we found this out on Sunday for those of you who haven't gone and watched it yet, the dragon didn't live up to its hype.
I mean, it was the combination, I think, and the placement. If he didn't have, he needs fly, with that base size, he definitely needs flight, and I don't think fire is worth it realistically. I think you could probably either if at these points, then you could there's an argument you could say take it and then drop the Watcher, because you don't really need that Watcher. If do a double cave Drake, and then with and have the Watcher and have the Dragon with high, because he did a lot. He took a lot of.
Oh my days! Trying to get through that tough high dragon, it just doesn't happen. Doesn't matter how good you are.
No. Eventually, it just had to go, but it was just what it was.
So we got Durbers, a drum, some prowlers, some black shields, some spears, and then we got the dragon, more prowlers, more shields, more spears, some orc bows. I just cut those orc bows entirely, but and then we've got some more prowlers, some spears. So yeah, good list all around. 13-6 against Army of the Great Eyesight's Power, 11-6 capture and control, and then 10-0 for his last game. So yeah, I mean, it must have done well. Zoltan, well done. Next up, we into the Eisenberg Challenger Cup. So we've got Psychopath. Whew. Depends what his list is, isn't it? Oh, that's why he was a Psychopath. AOL. Surprisingly, we haven't got seen AOL for a while. So we've got Melsgear, Ashrak, an Orc Captain, and a Shaman. And just a good mix of everything. No Bat Swarms. He's just, from the looks of it, he's just gone heavy on the Orcs.
No spiders either.
No spiders, no. What do you think of this one, Adam? Because we're so used to seeing this with like Druzhag, Chieftain, and a Bat Swarm.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of building it, isn't it? What's that model count? It must be...
Oh, it must be high. It must be high. 60, 70, yeah. Like, that's pretty nuts. Like, and he's got prowlers.
You've got a decent amount of throwing weapons. You've got a lot of bows. I think the plan is really they're going to make the most of the shooting, contest as many move-offs as they can. The Shaman can give you the Fury, but also a cheeky transfix if you get somebody in a bad place. You're not giving away leader VPs, Musgers behind the line safe, and it's too many bodies to get through, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Wait it out.
That's it. Weigh of numbers. 70-0 Reconnoiter per Patrick. 6-3 Sights of Power. He lost 3-5 against Men of the West, I believe. Yep. And then 17-0. 17-0 Domination. So overall, pretty good run for the AOL. Next we got Arvid Time. Men of the West, 2 Men of the West to go through. It wouldn't be Men of the West without Aragorn. So 630 points. Aragorn, Guahir, Grey Eagle, and Tin Man. That is some bold statement. And I think, and we've spoke about obviously Men of the West, but I think we have brought up Eagles being in Guahir's warband potentially now more bodies. I think this is it's gross, but it will play the game super well.
It stops what I think having the extra eagle, it gives that extra bit of threat, and it prevents just Guahir just being transfixed, and then just someone just channeling it, and then you're like, oh well, there's a 150 pound model. Well, I've got this model here that will help out, and it does have that little bit of fear factor, and then you have to plan it out a bit more. What's the bigger threat?
Yeah, I mean, you notice as well, Jordan. We've seen it from a lot of the eagle, essentially the eagle profile. Is it moves 12 inches and it picks up objectives because it is intelligence 4, and it just does that job super well. Next
it wins games.
It does win games 3-0-1. Next up, France H, Men of the West. Are we taking bets because they're on the same team? It's the same list.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
it's a man of class. It's Aragorn, Armoured Horse, some Tin Men, and Éomer and Firefoot leading some more Tin Men. So no Eagle, just Éomer and Aragorn. Okay, I'm feeling this. It is nice. It is a nice.
How that Éomer can lead Tin Men in that list?
Yeah, that's just pretty nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Carl Urban must have been on point that day. He was just like channeling every piece of rage he could. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I do wish that, like, I think like you were saying, I don't get why he can lead Warriors of Minister. I think it would be nice to see the same rule in this army where, like, if you're at Rohan, you can lead Rohan and so forth. Yeah,
totally agree. The only problem is if you did as well. Like, I completely agree. But if you did, all it would make is encourage even more people to just take Aragorn, Legolas squad here.
I know. We can't have that. But yeah, well done, Franz. Went 4-0. We'll just quickly check his win path because we don't see Éomer and Aragorn together. So 17-0 Reconnoiter, 6-4 size power, 5-3 against the AOL, and 7-5 against the Harad. So taking out Harad in the last one there. And I can imagine this is the... it's not the shooty list. It's the I have the Mumak list.
This is the moment where you get the free heroic combat where you can trample as well.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I couldn't imagine that. Like, if you lost that combat and it just starts trampling through your army, I'd be so upset. Oh, man. So well done, Franz, taking it in the Eisenberg Challenge Cup. We've got the 4th battle at Kotten. So it was 2 armies, good and evil, 577 points.
Very specific.
I've noticed a few events where they've got like very odd points, and I quite like it because I always like. There's sometimes when you write an army and like you just like, oh, if I just had like an extra 2 points, I could add an extra warrior or a piece of like war gear to your hero. So
I feel like it's like the organisers said, I've got this list, I want to try it. It's specifically this number. I don't care. Whatever about being round numbered, I don't care about it being efficient. I want this number. See how it goes.
So Jordan's got his little tinfoil hat on. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
It's all conspiracy today.
If Jordan ever runs a tournament, it's going to be a really weird points level, and we're going to know why now in advance.
Yeah.
He's got his own plan.
Is it going to be... Would it be a 50-point event where everyone has to play a Barrow-White?
Oh yeah, no, there'd be a Barrow-White in every corner.
No. So we got 3rd place Miles K. He brought the Serpent Horde and Defenders of Pelennor. So Defenders of Pelennor with just the smaller heroes. Ingold, a knight. I know you like the Knight of the White Tower, Adam.
I like Knight of the White Tower and Angmar. They're both fantastic, good value profiles. Ingold, not so sure about.
Maybe he likes the model. He's like, I'm playing Ingold.
38 models though, and it's good quality stuff. And I love the variety of it.
I know, it's just a bit of everything, isn't it? Yeah, some Minister, Blackroot, Axeman, Lost Monarch, a Knight of Dol Amroth, and a Knight of Minister. Just a bit of everything. Like, just sticking it all in.
These models I've never even seen or heard of. Hansmove.
2 men-at-arms to go behind each of the 2 big heroes. So Knight of the White Tower and Angmar, you got 2 men-at-arms, they'll be behind them. That guarantees they win the fight pretty much, and then they do the damage.
That's it. I like that. That's cool. Just for your idea, Jordan, is just imagine that like all of those models that you don't know look like angry Scottish guys, pretty much.
Cool.
Like that'll
cool. Variants of an angry Scottish guy.
That's it.
As long as they can be scorched, that's fine with me.
So, and then his other evil list was the Serpent Horde, Sully, Raza, Chieftain, Bow City.
Not bad.
So the opposite of the other list, which is, I'm going to shoot you, and I don't care how many models you got. I'm going to have my big tome where I reroll everything, and hopefully I kill you. But he has took a bunch of Serpent Guard, some Serpent Riders. He's took some Haradrim Raiders as well. So he's got a good mix of not just shooting, but he's also got like a bit more to it than that. And there's no Betrayer as well. So it's not... It isn't as oppressive because it's only 1 turn of like good shooting. But it's still pretty grim when you go into like 15 bows at that lower point.
Yeah.
So yeah, good going for Miles. I love that defenders list. Adam, you've got to make a list like that next time you play defenders. Now. That's
I've got a few planned for you already.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Next up, we have Jonas Landwehr, who is playing Men of the West and Army of Gundabad. Army of Gundabad back in the top 3 again already.
God, what a lovely guy.
Oh my goodness, he just absolute.
I was like,
who needs models, man? Just take Aragorn, go out here and 2 Great Eagles.
Love it.
So let's look at the fun list, which is the Army of Gundabad list. So he's got Azog and Bulk.
It's pretty crazy, is that, actually, to take both of them?
Nah, I mean, you know.
It's only 20 models.
Like father, like son. I love it.
Have you seen his first list? It's only 4. He doesn't care about model count.
No,
I like it, though.
He's putting his
eggs in the basket tonight.
That's it.
Something I'd make.
We're pushing it to the limit. So it's a shame.
That's the right way of describing it, Jordan. They're the type of list that you would take. That says it all.
I think I've probably 600 point list there for Men of the West.
So his only loss was to the Bjornins when he played the Gundabad, which, you know, fair crack. But like his other scores, look at them: 20-0, 20-0, and 28.
The Men of the West. That's why.
He got 28 against Moria as well.
Well,
like with the Gundabad version as well. I think that's good going. I like that. So well done, Jonas. Next up we have Hedrick Els, who was on the Bjornins and the Shadows of Angmar. This is you, Jordan. Ooh. This is you in a nutshell. Look at it.
Mode up our whites.
That's it. 2 of them. But he has got Nasdaq, so he's a man of culture.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So we've got the Bjornins, Bale, good Bjorn, all the Bjornins in the world. And then the Angmar list, which is Scully, 5 Wild Wargs, 1 Orc Bow, 2 Spectres, Nasdaq, 4 Orc Warriors with Shields, 5 with Spears, 1 Banner. Then we got 3 shields, 3 spears, 3 shields, 3 spears, 2 barriers. Now we know barrier weights are gross, but in shadows it's a little different, and it's acceptable to play barrier weights because they just don't have any heroes really except Nasdaq. Nasdaq's the leader, really. Let's get it right, everyone.
2 at that points levels maybe a bit much. I think you probably there's not that many big heroes kicking about. You're taking 2 to just kill everyone. It's not, you don't need to, and also your model count's a bit low. Low quality models.
Yeah. You got to bear in mind the other 2 lists that we went through were pretty gross as well. So let's say that
where was this event again? This was in Northern Germany, yeah?
Northern Germany.
Yeah.
That's it. So, you German guys, man. Loads of fun. Oof. Those top 3 listed look fun. Especially the evil sides. And then, obviously, the good sides are still pretty grim as well. Well done, Hedrick, on going 4-0. We've got the Thursday night Throwdown, which is here in Middlesbrough. So, it is 350 points. So, Mr. Saar came 6th. Well done, Jordan. Taking the Fellowship. The Fellowship Builder Pony. So we've got Laszlo, who is playing Riders of Eomer. Riders of Eomer does great at low points because Eomer is a beast. 3 heroic combats, moves 12 inches. And then you got all the bows as well, because you got 14 Riders of Rohan with no bow limit. And you get some thrown spears on top. It's fast, it's durable, it's pretty good. Dave, the Trouser Maggot Lau, as he figured out how to give himself nicknames on Longshanks. Well done, Dave.
Yeah.
Was playing the Varigs of Cand. No list, but I can tell you what the list was. I believe it was 4 chariots and then some Candish horsemen. Obviously, they've got a unlimited supply that they have ordered from unknown sources around the world.
And Luke versed as well. He was funny. That was fun.
And then we've got Andy Me on Halls of Fran Daddy at 350 points. Fran Daddy, 6 knights, 4 elf bows, and 4 shields. What do we think for Halls of Thranduil, this model count and this lower point?
It was good. I can tell you that now because I've versed in the second game on Reconnoiter. Yeah. Now, having 4 models staring at you, coming down at you, is pretty harsh. Yeah. It was a good game. He had a really good game.
Very nice.
Oh, I know it.
I like it. And it's great to see him on Elk as well. I love the model of the Elk. He's quality. So well done, Andy, for winning your second TNT championship.
He's retired that list.
Has he retired? So we've got the 8th.
He does that.
He's going to go back to Wolfpack. The 8th Baden-Württemberg Championship, 64 players. So we are going to see what the top 3 looks like for this. So we've got Defenders of Helm's Deep again. So in the podium again. So Theoden, Rogard, and then 8 Warriors of Rohan with Shields and Throwing Spears. Halef on his own. So that's interesting. Aragorn, and then some more Warriors of Rohan with Shields and Throwing Spears. Gamling with some more Rohan with Shields and Throwing Spears. And then Leggy, 12 Galadrim bows and a shield and spear. Obviously, Gamling has the banner. Yeah, I'm surprised that Halef's not with somebody. Feels like a trap that's going to happen for him when he's playing Maelstrom. So, well done, Kevin E. It's a pretty nice list, actually. It looks like it might have been around 1,000-ish points. We'll see, hopefully, from the next list. We've got Julian Sachs. Yeah. Depths of 800, so 850 from the 841. Might have been 841, maybe 850, who knows. So, Depths of Moria, again. This is the Goblin version of it, rather than the Trolls. 65 models. That is a lot, and it's lots of Prowlers as well. And some a couple of bows snuck in there. I'm surprised.
Like that's what we're going to see going forwards, isn't it?
Yeah, just tons of bodies, no Watcher anymore.
A lot of the Prowlers, a lot of the Prowlers appearing in the list now.
Yeah. Well, this is. I mean, you had your finger on the pulse, to be honest, Adam, from the start when the new missions came out. You said it. Thrown weapons are going to be the key to a lot of the games, and a lot of armies are taking them if they can get them. Let's say. So really solid lists there from Julian. And then we got Byron, Men of the West. Are we taking bets? How many Gwahirs are going to be in this list? So let's have a look.
2 Eagles.
No,
just one.
It only needs one. It doesn't need more than one. So Aragorn, Gwahir, Leggy, and Meriadoc. So Esquire of Rohan. Merry. Good old Merry. Just one Rohan ball. I didn't have the points, so I put a Rohan ball in there. So, yeah. It's Men of the West. We all know Men of the West at this point. We've been seeing it dominate since the FAQ, and even before the FAQ, to be fair. But post FAQ, it is appearing like a wildfire. There's a reason we still have Aragorn and Gwahir still in our thumbnail. We'll probably get the thumbnail updated to include like some, I don't know. Well, maybe more Eagles at this point, because that just seems to be the favourite at the minute. So yeah, well done, Byron. 5-0, Men of the West. Not taking away from you, but Men of the West is just the list right now. Next up, we have the EAHC Presents. So this is a little league down in Essex from what I remember reading in one of the previous events. So we've got William Pointer 2 with Battle of Fornost. So, why do they all have the same? It's breaking. I keep thinking Battle. Oh, man, Longshanks, update your things, please. So, Breaking in the Fellowship. Again, 700 points. It's appearing a lot more often, especially around this points level. Do you think we're going to see a lot more of this list, essentially, at the higher end points?
I would say so. Having those elves in there that give you the banner, the spears, even just a couple of throwing weapons as well. It's really nice. Frodo gives you the blinding light. There's some nice little special rules in that. It's such a good list.
No, I'm going to go crack my fellowship out for the next event, right? Not because it's doing well. Nothing to do with this. Next we have Phil Deemer, who was playing Assault upon Helm's Deep. I like Assault on Helm's Deep. It feels like it's the one Isengard list that has access to a lot of things because the ballista's great. But then you also get the bodies as well. So Urk Captain with shields and pikes. Urk Captain with berserkers, pikes and banner. And he's just got like one crossbow there. And then he's got a shaman. What a guy. So he's took a shaman, 4 crossbows, and he's took a troll. So 700 points. Like, we're so used to not seeing a troll for the Assault on upon Helm's Deep. Do we think it's needed?
He didn't take it.
I know. I mean, the Isengard trolls look sick, by the way. just to point it out.
I've got one.
Have you got one of you? Are we going to see Assault on Helm's Deep at some point?
God no. No.
Oh man, what do we think, Adam? Do you think it's good with a troll, or would you just prefer more bodies?
Bodies.
It's more optimal to have the more bodies, isn't it? But I've got time for the creativity and seeing something different.
Definitely, yeah. So well done, Phil. And then first place, Robert Lloyd, Kingdom of Khazad-dûm, was running Durin, a Dwarf Captain, Mardin. God, I have no love for Mardin. Like, my one bad experience of him put me off. So Durin, some Dwarf Elf Rangers, some Dwarf Warriors Shields, 6 Khazad Guard, 7 Iron Guard. We're seeing a lot more Iron Guard. I have noticed that. Like, we're seeing something between 4 and 8. Yeah, like you were saying, throw weapons. I mean, even the Rangers could take them as well if they really wanted to. Obviously, they don't
cheap kills. It's cheap free kills that your opponent can't do anything about. The strength 3 as well, which is kind of the key. Any shooting that's strength 3 is where it's at.
And it is,
and also the nighttime scenarios as well. They're dangerous.
Oh my goodness, yeah, definitely. Destroy the supplies against Raddy's Alliance. Per Raddy's Alliance. Barad-dur, 18th, I know, and then 18-2 to the death.
What did you run on Raddy's Alliance? I'm curious about that.
What, 700 points? Like, Eagle Fledgling. No Bayon.
No Bayon, that's why he lost. That's why he lost.
Is that why he lost, was it? You're a Raddy's expert, are we, Jordan?
I bloody well am at this point.
And just a quick one before we move on. That list, the Khazad-dûm list, is nearly 40 models of Dwarf for 700 points. That's insane.
What's the usual defense? 6? Something like that? 6 or 7?
D7, pretty much across the board. Like, it's
4s.
So we've got there's a slow grow going on. We'll just check out what the slow grow looks like really quick for this event. So Rise of the Necromancer, when he's building up his list, he's just adding a Nazgul like every 100 points. He's like, eventually I'll get there. Depths of Moria, so Balrog Watcher, Captain, just can't let it go, man.
Love it.
And then Derek with Fangorn is like, every 100 points we'll add a tree. So well done, Derek.
Love it.
That's it. Very nice. Next up with the SMEGL 40 at the Black Flag Gaming Company. That was a tongue twister there. So we've got Ryan Gale with the Black Gate. So Chieftain, the Mouth, and the Taskmaster. And then we've just got all the Morannons. So 600 points. I like it. I have mad respect for the Taskmaster after our Minas Morgul game. It completely changed my opinion of that model. Didn't realise how good it was until I used it. I like this.
Disgusting.
What do you think of the Black?
I've used them recently, and it's completely changed my opinion on them.
Yeah, just nuts, isn't it? It's like, did I get a mic point for free? Cool.
Maybe less low points normally, but in that sort of list it makes sense. But generally, if you've got maybe 700 points plus, if you can take a Taskmaster in your list, it probably makes sense to.
Yeah, just get it in. Yeah. And what do we think of the Black Gate? Because I love this list. I think the army rules for it are great. It has great heroes.
You have to run it.
Like the beefy chiefy is the beefiest chiefy.
Never take a second chief because they're not good value at 150.
Yeah, Yeah,
only the Beefy Chiefy is great.
Oh, he's the boy. He's the best boy. Charles Escriva with Reclamation of Osgiliath. We spoke about Reclamation of Osgiliath last week. We obviously had it on our battle report on Sunday as well, which was against Moria. And I was super impressed with it. I've not played it since I built and painted all the models last year before the... before the edition change. Played it in this edition. My goodness, it's so good. Bozza, the Knights, the D7 Shield Wall, and you get the Rangers, and Faramir and Boromir sharing Might, Will, and Fate was incredible.
That's a biggie.
4.5 as well.
Definitely. I like this. 600 points. It's both brothers. Good model count. You've got the banner. Like, you don't need anything else, do you?
No.
Definitely. Next up, we have Joe Alogna. I'm not gonna butcher it, Joe. I apologize for that. Army of Thraw. So, Army of Thraw got a small change in the FAQ. Might not seem like much, but they got 50% throwing weapon limit. So,
which is good.
Which is very good.
We are suddenly seeing them podium a few times.
We have,
this sort of points level. So it's made a difference to them. I don't think it's super competitive, but one-day events, if you don't get too unlucky with the scenarios, it's a decent, solid list now.
Definitely.
I'm not going to lie, I versed Elliot with his Army of Thraw, and just Thraw as a profile is pretty good for what he was.
He's pretty cool, isn't he?
Contest of Champions, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got some Erebor Dwarf Warriors with shields. Some more with shields and spears. We've got some Grim Hammers with Guardian of the King. That's just the +1 strength, is that right?
Yeah, strength 4, yeah.
Right. And then Frey, I don't get why they're not strength 4 base. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You'd think they would be for what you pay him. And then Freyne, Son of Thraw, so with 12 Erebor Dwarf Warriors with shields and spears. I mean, I love this already. Like, you've got tons of throwing weapons, which is the one thing the army didn't have before. Or it's got more than what it did have. And it does have a good... it does have good heroes in the list as well. You know, you've got Dwalin, you've got Thorin, you've got Young Barlin, you've got Freyne, Thraw. I think it is a cracking list. I think you are right, Adam. I think we might start to see it a little bit more. And I love this name. He went in with the intent. He was like, I'm going to podium with these dwarves today. And he did. He took first place. And just for curiosity's sake, we're going to check his win path out. So 6-4 domination against Shadows of Angmar, 13-6 against the Black Gates on retrieval, and 15-2 against Umbar Assassination. So really good games. So Army of Thraw, we'll have to check it out, see if we can get it on the table soon. Next up, we've got another path, one that we must all take. This is the event that you were at, Birdie. Funnily enough,
it was.
It was just a quick one. How was the event?
Great event as always, run by Mr. Harry Parkill in Lincoln. It was also for charity, was this one, so all the proceeds went to Guide Dogs Trust, which was nice.
Oh, awesome! How much do we know how much they raised roughly?
It was about £300 raised.
So that is awesome work. Well done. Pats on
the
back.
I accidentally overpaid on my ticket and just said to Marcus, keep the extra.
Oh, you sweetheart. Lovely. That's what we like to hear. So let's have a look. Damon Sellers. Down.
Teddy.
Not Damon. Sorry, Teddy Ivel. Army of Thraw.
Yep.
I think you're on something here, guys. Army of Thraw. Lower points. Thraw Dwarf King. 13 Grimhammers, Guardian of the King, 14 Erebor Dwarf Warriors, Shields and Spears, and some shields. I mean, that's an amazing model count with the amount of thrown weapons in there. Like I say, and like you were saying, John, you were quite impressed with Thraw as an actual profile as well. This is really cool. I like this. Next up, we've got Down in Goblin Town. Damon Sellers, the Goblin King, Grinner, Captain, the Scribe, and just the one unit they can take, Goblin Warriors 46 models, 500 points.
I believe they were on a table next to me, the crowning moment of his tournament. He was up against Wraiths on Wings, Harry Parker running that list, and he threw a goblin at a ring wraith and got the hit and the wound on the ring wraith, and it failed both its fate and died. It was like a 200-point
no way! That's insane!
I've cried.
Like, that's one of those where you just wish you were there for it as well. I'm going to check his win path because we do not see Goblin Town a lot. So 6-1 against the Grief of Eomer, Stake a Claim. 9-13 Storm the Camp against Army of Thraw. 5-2 Retrieval, Road to Helm's Deep. And then obviously 22 Sykes of Power, beating the Wraiths on Wings. So good go. I wish I could have seen that now, Adam. I've just got it visualized in my head. And it must have all happened in slow motion. And Adam Bird, Army of Gundabad. You were talking about this last week, saying, I've got some sauce. I'm ready. How many people did you knock over with your Warbats?
There was 2 games in particular where the leaders spent the entire game prone, basically.
Oh, no.
Well, there was a game against Wolf, and Wolf was just prone the entire game. It was brilliant.
And you say Barrow-wights are terrible when you've got that movement as well. You hypocrite.
So the thing is, Jordan, right?
Hypocrite.
You've got to charge them in for it to happen. And
fair enough.
If you do charge them in, they're only fight 3d4. They're very easy to kill. So you've got to place them into very protected fights, and you've got to think about next turn. How do I place them in a position where I'm going to be able to do something to make sure they get to move again? Because if they get tagged that turn, that hero can do something.
I don't. I'm not agreeing. I'm not disagreeing that you haven't played them perfectly. I'm not saying that. I'm agreeing you've probably perfectly, but just the shame.
I played Spider Queen's Brood in one of my rounds, and they literally had everything on a cavalry model base or bigger, meaning my Warbats couldn't pluck anything in his army.
Oh, well, that's fair enough.
Really?
However, the Warbats were responsible for killing both his paralyzed spiders and the Spider Queen. So,
how many giant spiders did he have?
He only had 2. It was a bat swarm and like 20 hunting spiders.
No, but there it goes wrong. Then you should have halved them. That's what I would have done.
So how did you find it? Because you were quite excited to run this with the captains and stuff instead of like taking Bolg or Azog or one of those big heroes.
It's very risky not having an answer to any big hero. So I played Wolf twice, and one player had him mounted, one player didn't. The player that had him mounted, I was kind of concerned. He also had the Snow Troll. I was concerned. I've literally got no answer to either of those 2 models, and my model count isn't that high that I can just keep absorbing, letting them kill people. So I had to go kind of all in when I had the opportunities to trap them and hold the fluff. And not the first turn on both occasions, but second turn on both occasions, Wolf and the Snow Troll both fluffed while badly trapped, and I killed them in 1 turn.
Wow.
But the troops were amazing. Having so many D6 strength 4 guys, 33 models, I was winning the grinds, which was
just
nice.
That war of
and
attrition,
then
isn't it?
Don't get the objectives, and Warbats give you that threat to get behind stuff and trap stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very nice. So well done. 4-0, the only player. So good going, Adam, winning another path one that we must all take. And then our last event, Gathering of the Free Peoples, also had some funny points. I believe it was 839 and 620 of the same armies. So let's check out. We got Fan Langilan. That's a name and a half. So Men of the West, 839 points. Aragorn Guahir, Captain of Rohan, and Ligler. I know, John, you get upset when there isn't more than one. That's it. And Leggy Greenleaf. So all the Tin Men in the world, a couple of Rohan, but once again, the Captain of Rohan leading the Warriors of Minas Tirith. If something should be sorted out, maybe that. maybe. And then the 620 version is you just cut Leggy all together, and you just take Aragorn, Gwaihir, and a Captain of Rohan. So really nice list from Fan. Next up, I am not even trying that one. I am not. Does anyone fancy a go? Because that is not an easy one.
Sword Opdam.
I can do the Opdam bit. So 840 points of MESBG. So Witch King, Captain, Taskmaster, Orc Captain. He's even got a Troll in there as well. So Drummer, so 2 banners, and then some Morannons, some Mordor Warriors with spears, a couple with shields, a couple of Spectres, some Orc Trackers. Yeah, I like this. I have not a newfound respect for MESBG, but I got to try it the other day, and I was really blown away with like the actual model count it can actually get. With like, I know the Witch King's like the only good hero, but like like the Blades of the Dead stuff, I've never played with that before. It was really cool, really good. And 620, 44 models, still has the Taskmaster, 2 Spectres, still has the Drummer. He's also got the Banner, and then he's just got a good mix. He's just no Troll, no extra Captain. He's just gone fully commit. I like this. MESBG is epic. Needs more Cardouche in it for me, though, if I'm honest. So, and then last we have the Black Gate, Max Belder. So he brought the Chiefy and the Mouth of Sauron, which you have to take. He brought a Taskmaster, a Shaman, and he also brought a Mordor Troll with a War Drum. So I like the Mordor Troll War Drum because it's not a hero. So we've got a Orc Banner, we got 7 Morannons with shields and spears, some with shields, and then just good mix of shields and spears all around. I will say I wish this army could lead Mordor Orcs, considering they come out of Mordor. I do think if it could take the Mordor Orcs, I think the number count goes on this list insane. And then for the 620, we've got the Chiefy, the Mouth. He still opted for the Troll with the War Drum instead of the Taskmaster, which isn't a bad shout, because once again, you are limited on the might points you get in the army. Like obviously the Chiefy wants to keep his might for good things. The Mouth of Sauron.
Are you that bothered with this list about going first, though, to be fair? Because if they win the priority or they choose to contest it and you don't, they're charging into Morannons, you're not bothered. They're charging into the Troll Chieftain, you're not bothered. The only thing you'd maybe be slightly bothered about, but I think you're likely to keep him behind the lines, is the Mouth of Sauron. So I don't think there's that much concern about contesting them.
It's like, happy move. I just want to get my marches for free, and it gives you another. Is it Fight 7? The Mordor Trolls as well.
Fight 7, yeah.
So it's not quite a Chiefy, but it's still good. you know. And once again, you don't have to take the worry of like taking an infantry drummer. You know, in case you get assassinate or fog of war or something like that. I think it's cool. And like I say, it's still a decent model count with 2 trolls as well.
Doesn't this army get a bonus for outnumbering as well?
Oh, I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at the Black Gate before we wrap up. So the Black Gate is obviously the Mordor Troll gains Fearless, and he gains extra Might, Will, and Fate. Friendly Mordor Orc models engage get +1 to wound when they make strikes against an outnumbered opponent. That's a fair shout. That's a fair shout. So yeah, I mean it's only for objectives. I was going to say if the dominant counted for like outnumbering, dominant would be insane. Let's just check out Max's win path. So 20-0 to the death against the other Black Gate. 7-6 against Birder's Horde. Rip Birder. I know. I knew you were gonna say something. I know. It was a close loss though.
Looks like a great game, tight.
12-7 escort the wounded. Those trolls must have done some work against the Grand Army. And then 11-3 against the Bjornings in a custom mission. So good showing. The Blackgate showing up quite a bit this weekend. And that's going to wrap it up. It has been an hour. We're sorry, everyone. We know it's a long one, but sadly, somebody's got to look at all these events every weekend, and we're always going to do it for you. It's great to go through some of the lists. To be fair, we had some belters this week, some really interesting lists, and it's nice to see some variation still happening, like Blackgate this week, done very well. Depths of Moria creeping back in. Reclamation of West. There's always going to be Men of the West.
But Men of the West 4 model count. That's something you never see every day.
That's it, isn't it? Men of the West 4 model count. So that's going to wrap it up.
List.
Events this week, obviously Alan's de-escalation event is happening this Sunday. That's it. You and Birdie are going, Jordan.
Me and Birdie first round. Let's see who wins.
That's all right. I can't wait for Birdie to absolutely bitch slap you. So it's fine.
Oh yeah, definitely. It wasn't a case of that, but I'm going to make him. Well, he took me.
So it has been a long one. We hope you've all enjoyed it. Obviously, make sure to check out Birdie's World and Birdie's podcast, because he will be reviewing. You review all your events. And you can hear Birdie's experience, because he does get around, and it'll give you a good opportunity to hear how he's done, and also to some amazing events that you might not know about that could be near you in the future. And obviously, I believe, are we back wrapping on Saturday this week, Jordan? Definitely Saturday.
Yep.
Because Jordan is at events, so it'll be between 10 and half 10 live streaming. So make sure to stay tuned on the channel around then. We will be posting up a post with what armies are featuring. So we'll keep in touch and let you know about that. I think it is going to be Army of the Great Eye as one of them, which I'm excited for one of us to play. And then whatever disgusting filth Jordan is bringing. So,
I'm not allowed to bring toxic lists, apparently. He's somewhat weird.
You've been bad, because sadly, as much as people would love to see 10 barrel weights, we want you guys to enjoy the battle reports so that you can see some really cool competitive games as well. So other than that, it's been lovely chatting as always, guys. I hope you have a great evening, and good luck at your event this weekend. We will be reviewing it next Monday. So good night, everyone. It's lovely chatting, and we'll see you all later.
Bye.